He's mine now.
Yo, what's up guys, Volkus here. Just a quick prelude to this video. This isn't actually related to it, but I just want to say that I might not be able to upload videos as frequently for a little bit because I'm going to be very busy with uni work. So, if I do upload videos normally, great. If not, then that's why. I hope you enjoyed the video coming up, and make sure to like the video and subscribe if you did. Volkus out for now. Hello everyone, this is Volkus, and welcome to my newest video. So today is one I've been waiting for a while. I'm going to show you guys some of my Harry Potter memorabilia. Apologies for the mask, it's going to drown the voice a bit, but I don't really see a way to do this. I've tried several times for like 30-minute shoots straight in different angles, different ways of making this video, but it's just not been working because I was trying to show my Marauders map in the video, which I'm not going to do now. I'm going to make this video purely dedicated to my wands. As you can tell by the title, that is the main focus of this video, and then I'll make a follow-up video about my map. So because the map is really big, obviously when it's fully laid out, and I want to show it in all its glory, so we're going to do that later. For now, in this video, I'm going to show you guys my wands. So I currently have, here's what they look like in their boxes. Of course, if you are a fan of the Harry Potter franchise and you've been fortunate enough to go to the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour, which if you haven't yet, I recommend that you do that. It's amazing, truly amazing experience. I've been twice now. First time I went was in about 2011, when obviously the last film had only just come out and they hadn't actually fully installed all the stuff that they would later on, and it was amazing back then. I actually prefer the recipe of the butterbeer from back then, funnily enough, but everything else nowadays, I say last year when we went, it was absolutely incredible. They've improved a lot, so even if you went some years ago, it's worth going again because they've added a ton of amazing things. So that aside, this is where I got all but one of my wands. They are from the Noble collection, which are official. These are like the official set wands, replicas of those wands. So these are as close as you're going to get to owning the original wands used on set. So first we're going to start with this one. This is the one I got from my original visit to the studio tour. So this one is quite old now. A couple of my wands, they updated the designs of later on, so they're going to look a bit different perhaps to the ones you'll get now because they're just older, and I might actually get updated versions of these ones in the future to compare them, because I am planning on pretty much completing my collection of these ones because I'm a collector. It's my channel, one of my things in my life that I do a lot, collect stuff. So as you can tell by my channel intro, so this is the first wand. Remove the box lid, and here it is. This is Lord Voldemort himself. This is his wand. So this is the first designed box that I have, which is sort of a universal design. Got the beak for Voldemort's wand, the lump for, I don't know whose one that is it McGonagall's wand that's like that? And then several other parts for the Elder one there. So you can store multiple wands in this box. I was really dumb, because obviously I was way younger back in 2011. I tore the label off the box to try and make it look more authentic to the film. But I don't really think it's a good idea when you actually collect them. And I don't actually think it really makes them look authentic either, because you could just put them the other way if you didn't want the labels to show, so my dumbass. But yeah, this is my oldest wand, and it's the second most battle damaged. You'll see why when I show my second wand for the video, but yeah, this is, in terms of the wand itself, this is a really great looking wand in my opinion. Obviously it's meant to look like a bone. I used to think it was like the bone of his father, but I don't think it is. And it's like, got this beak design here, looks like a skull of a bird with the beak. And it's actually a very comfortable one to hold. I have held the newer design one because my friend Thuy Bird went with me last year when we went to the studio tour. He got the updated version of this wand, which I held. It was pretty cool to compare them, but mine is still pretty comfortable. As you can see, you put your little finger inside the beak, and you can put your thumb up against the bone like this, although I usually just hold it around the side, and then you can hold it like this. Or if you want to do the authentic Voldemort sort of flimsy grip like that, I don't know exactly how he holds it, like this sort of thing, where he doesn't actually grip it with his palm and then points it like that. Never been a fan of that grip much, but sort of like this kind of thing, I don't know, but I usually just grip it like this. So yeah, very nice designs here, the wand, and it does look pretty authentic to the original design, though as I say, the new one is updated and it feels and looks a bit more wooden, the new one. This one has got like a smooth, varnished sort of feel to it, and it even looks a lot shinier than the other one is. But for the battle damage, as you can see the tip here, I'm going to give you guys something you can take out of context. The tip here is very white, and that's from damage, and the actual beak here, the entire part here is like snapped off. So yeah, this has been damaged, but I'm going to try and keep it a lot safer now. Treat it a lot more carefully. So yeah, this is Voldemort's wand. The second wand I got as a present, but it is from Noble Collection, so here it is. Now, if you're wondering why the box lid isn't on properly, it won't go on, and you'll see why, because this wand has been through some crap, but thankfully the label at least is still on there, and that's actually kind of important because this marks the date of this wand. So it says Professor Dumbledore. This wand is not sold as Professor Dumbledore anymore. They changed the name to a more accurate name, and if you haven't guessed already, the wand is the Elder Wand. However, let me show you why this is my most battle damaged wand and why the lid of the box won't go on. So you see it here? Looks normal, right? How about now? It's been bent from battle damage, essentially. I did play with them. I'm not going to keep doing that. I did play with them more roughly when I was, younger, because I got this one not too long after my first visit to the studio tour, so I was still, years ago now. I mean, I still mess with stuff, but I'm not going to treat these like this, because these aren't actually toys, so it's not a good idea to be rough with them. As you can see here, the silver sort of metal rod in the middle that keeps them sturdy is exposed there from chipping, from damage. That's the only real obvious damage apart from the massive bend, but I think you can see on camera here there's some little chips in the parchment part. So yeah, this is another one that's heavily updated. The new one feels and looks pretty different, to be honest with you. I actually prefer this older design from what I saw of the new one, because it's got this varnishy smooth feel, but also it just looks really cool. Obviously the bend doesn't help, but yeah. So yeah, this is the Elder Wand. Of course, the reason it's been repackaged from Professor Dumbledore to the Elder Wand. I think part of the reason they did that is because of the new Dumbledore wand from Fantastic Beasts, which I can show in a later video, because some of the people that I went with, they got their own ones, so I can show theirs in a later video if you'd be interested in that. But this is why the lid won't close. It's literally so bent that it sticks up, so I think the best way to fix this is not to do that, because then, I mean, look at this. That's just silly. So I think it is best to just rotate it around like that and just have it sticking up. And we can put the lid more on than would otherwise be possible. So yeah, that is, I'm actually going to put it on the other way around. That is the Elder Wand. I mean, you could say that this is the Elder Wand, part way through being snapped, because that's kind of what it is, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's move on to the last two wands of the video. So my third wand here is, these are the two wands that I got in my trip last year. So this is the first wand in a more purple box, very nice box, Still got the label on there. Unfortunately, I will get that off. But this is marked. This is one of the 3 or 4 wands just marked as Death Eater. This wand, I am almost certain, belongs to Antonin Dolohov, one of my favourite characters from Harry Potter that I think is quite underrated. I made a poll on my Discord server, which by the way you can join in the description below, that I was asking what type of video that you guys would most want to see out of like a few selections, and I made like one of mine was top 5s that are relevant to the channel, and that one got a lot of votes. So I might make some videos about Death Eaters and underrated characters and stuff like that. If you'd be interested in seeing anything like that, do remember to put a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we recently passed 100 subscribers, which is awesome. We're not quite over my old channel yet, so that'll be a cool milestone as well, but my ultimate goal at the moment on YouTube is 1,000 subscribers, which, yes, that is a tall order, but I'm hoping that one day we will be able to get there. So if you want to help with that, subscribe. Every single one of you that does that is very much appreciated. So let's get a look at the 3rd wand here. Now, I didn't actually show very well the box with the Elder Wand, but it's got sort of a different general purpose design on the inside. I'll remove the wand. This is a really cool looking wand. Yeah, but inside the box here, this one is mostly purposed just for this wand. It still has the Elder Wand bumps, you can see there, but it's got like the massive skull at the top, so different box imprints for each one here. Apologies for the chair, but here we go. So this wand is very fragile. You really don't want to actually be rough with this, because these parts here will snap off. Like if you grip it like this, you can literally feel that you could break that pretty easily. So you know, these aren't meant to be toys, so it's perfectly fine that there are some more fragile parts for the purpose of authenticity. Look at this really cool design with the skull, with the snake coming out, just like the Morse Mortar spell. Not the same design, but similar looking. Like the crests here, and then the rest of the wand is actually quite similar to Draco Malfoy's wand, which is a wand I've been eyeing as one of my potential next ones to get. So we've got a black little ridge indent here, and then the next 2 main ones are both gold coloured, so they look very nice. So the watermark is actually more visible in this wand, but you know, not really a detractor. As you can see, they've all got these smooth tips here, and yeah, this is a very nice looking but fragile wand. And yeah, Antonin Dolohov, very underrated character. So if I do make a video about, you know, people like that, he's definitely going to be on the list. He's actually a very, very powerful Death Eater as well, one of Voldemort's strongest followers, and generally one of the most powerful wizards of his time. So yeah, that's the Death Eater wand. And the final wand is kind of got an ironic duality to it. So this is my 4th wand. It's in the Ollivander's box design style for Fantastic Beasts, with the massive gold logo and the amazing looking gold artistry on the box. Even the label looks awesome, so that's who this wand belongs to. Tina Goldstein, but I doubt many of you will remember what her wand looks like off the top of your head, because I certainly didn't have any idea before I actually found this one in the shop. As you can see, both sides are labelled, so that's a difference here with the box. And also it's got this really nice sort of spotty design here. And obviously it's way wider as well. Sorry. But the main difference you'll see here when you open the box is it has these awesome velvety sort of fabric covers. It's a really nice touch. You sort of peel them back, and then inside is your wand. So yeah, the reason I called it ironic duality is because this is the wand. It's this really simplistic design, which I really love, but it's got by far the fanciest box that I own, and it's such a simple design. It's kind of funny, but yeah. So yeah, this one, the reason why I like this one so much is because it's simple but also pretty elegant in my opinion. So it looks very much like it's made out of real wood, especially with things like the, what would you call this, the handle, the bottom of the handle I guess. I was going to say pommel, but that's just inappropriate for a wand. But look at this, it looks very wooden. It kind of looks like a stair banister or something here, which made me think of that. But yeah, this is a really cool looking, simplistic wand design, and that's why I like it quite a lot. I mean, it is simple, but it's also quite different from a lot of other wand designs, so yeah. Let me know what you think about this one, because I think it's one of the cooler and probably underrated newer ones, because Dumbledore, young Dumbledore's wand, Newt's wand, I think Queenie's wand as well, are very popular wands from the newer films. And also, I really like the look of, what's his name? Colin Farrell. Graves? Yeah, Graves. His wand that Grindelwald uses while disguised as Percival Graves looks really cool. So those are definitely ones I'll get, but I think this one just has a really nice sort of simple elegance to it. So, yeah, those are my wands. There are only 4, but I am obviously going to get more, so in the future I'll have more to show you. And I will be making videos about other stuff related to Harry Potter, such as this, which I really love this. I'm a massive Lego fan, if you didn't know. I collect a lot of Lego stuff. Star Wars is my main theme, but Harry Potter is one of my other favourite themes that I collect. And if you didn't know, Lego Harry Potter line stopped back in 2011, really, because of the series ending. Which I still don't think really was necessary, because there's so many other sets they could have made and just kept the line going. But there's a new Lego Harry Potter line that started, I think it started with the first Fantastic Beasts film, but yeah, they made things like the minifigure series, which I'm still going to complete all of. I still haven't done that yet. And a lot of new sets, and I do have some of them, so I will make a video about my Lego Harry Potter collection. I also got the advent calendar, things like this. One of my favourite builds in the advent calendar was the Wizard's Chest set, so this is a very nice little build. But yeah, if you want to see what was in there, then I will link to you below a new playlist I made on my channel of all of my Harry Potter advent calendar videos, so you can just watch them, see what was in each day. So my videos for each day when I was opening them myself. And yeah, I will be making some other Lego related videos. I've already made a video on this bad boy, this set, the Legotron Legacy set. So there's going to be a few videos linked in the description of this one, I guess. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think of my wands. Let me know which ones you personally think are the best. I actually would read every comment you put down, and I try to reply to everyone. So if you have any sort of thing you want to contribute about this, put it down below. Talk about your favourite ones, which ones you think I should get next. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Walkers out.